What's up, y'all? It's your fave nail tech cousin, and I'm back with another video. If you're new here, I'm Breezy, and I create content to help beginners, DIYers, and experienced nail techs level up their nail game with real tips, real techniques, and real results. As you can tell by the title, I'm going to be showing you how I shape and file the duck nail shape. It's a super simple but staple process of mine, and honestly, if you did most of your shaping during application, then you won't have to do much during this step. Overall, this will improve your routine and appointments through efficiency. With that being said, let's lock in. Starting off with what you'll need, I am using an EFILE with a 240 grit sanding band and also an 80/80 grit hand file. This is what works best for me. You can use the grit of your choice. Going in with my 80/80 grit hand file, I am keeping my file straight. I'm also filing up and down pretty quickly. Let your nail file do all of the work. Same thing on the other side. Keep your file straight. Leaving gaps between the file and the nail will distort the shape, and it'll be more work trying to correct it in the long run. I also like to go under the side of the nail to crisp the sidewall as well. As for filing the top of the nail, you'll use your thumb, pointer, and middle finger for this step. Place the file on top of your middle but under your pointer with your thumb on top. You are essentially using the file to level out the surface of the nail and get rid of any lumps or dents. Being sure to touch the entire bottom half of the nail. We'll get into why just the bottom half and not the cuticle area shortly. I do repeat this process on all 5 of the nails. I'm only using 4 here, but nonetheless, the process remains the same. If you look closely, you can see me rotating the fingers from left to right. That is to ensure that I am reaching the entire surface of the bottom half of the nail. I'm also checking to see if there is any area that is uneven as well. I did want to talk about how application plays a big part in how shaping and filing turns out. Neat application cuts your shaping time in half. Neat application consists of the cuticle not being flooded, cleaning the sidewalls during application so the shape is not bulging with product, the free edge being leveled, and making sure that there is not more product than what is needed for the structure. Do not stress if the shape is not shaping. You should be focusing on the 3 things that I've just mentioned, and with consistency, your shaping will improve. I do have tutorials up for acrylic application on duck nails and how to shorten the prep process for duck nails with a quick hack on how to apply the nail tips before acrylic application. I will link them in the description for you. If you are still stumped in any way and want something that is more in-depth, please leave me a comment on any video. You can also message me on any other platform. I'll be more than happy to make a video for you. Piggybacking off of things that play a big part in shaping and filing, I wanted to touch on 2 common beginner mistakes and how to avoid them. One of the most common mistakes is not keeping the file straight when filing. How you hold the file determines how the shape will be. If there is a gap between the nail and your file, any one of the points of the nail can be missed, causing a wonky shape that you'll have to put in some major elbow grease to fix. Over filing is another common mistake. This could appear as one side being more tapered than the other, some of the product being filed away, exposing the natural nail on either sidewall, and in this case with the duck nail shape, one side will appear longer than the other, or the corner of either side will be chipped away. To combat this, when filing, try not to use so much pressure. Let your file do most of the work instead of your wrist or hand. Also, taking your time when filing any shape can avoid chipping away at the free edge or the sidewalls. Moving on to why I only file half of the nail with the hand file, the E-file is strictly used to seal the cuticle and to smooth out any scratches that the 80/80 grit hand file has made. I go from right to left when sealing the cuticle, then I'm using this up and down form of motion to go over the bottom half of the nail. Looking closely, you can see the scratches being buffed out. Speaking of buffing, that is exactly what I'm doing with the 240 grit sanding band. This also eliminates that extra step of buffing with the buffer block. That is another step that can be removed that will help shorten your routine as well. If duck nails are hard for you right now, please do not get discouraged. Shaping is one of those skills that gets better with consistency. I know it's cliche hearing stay consistent, but consistency and repetition is the key to strengthening your skills in any area. Doubling down on consistency, doing nails is not a race whatsoever. Taking your time to reach the quality that you want will always be better than being speedy and not achieving accurate results. The speed will come the more you shape and file correctly. It will become muscle memory at that point. That concludes this video. I really hope that this video helped you and you were able to apply it to your routine. If it did, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more tutorials just like this one. As always, any product/tools can be found in my Amazon storefront under my link tree, which can be found in the description of this video. I've either used or currently used every item that is listed, by the way. So if you would like to try any of them or make the switch, run to the description and it'll be there waiting for you. If you haven't already, be sure to hit that bell so you never miss any time that I post. And as always, I will see you in the next video.